welcome back if you're joining us for another video. If you're joining us for the first time, hello! Now, I have this week's marketplace haul. There's a great range of stuff here. These videos are to encourage secondhand buying. It's for adults and children alike. You can get a lot more for a lot less. Generally, by marketplace haul, I mean thrift store finds, auction finds, and car booze sales at the markets. So I'm going to go straight to it. Quite a lot of these were bought from the Salvation Army store. I'm going to start with the little things at the front though, which all came from a cart boot sales at the markets. The main reason we brought this bag is for the Fluttershy inside. She is obviously missing her skirt, but I quite often find dolls, clothes, all different things in basically free boxes. People just give it away free once they've lost the doll for it or they have no idea what it goes to. So she's in really good quality. Her hips joints aren't too moved. I always say, my tip for these dolls is look at these joints here, because quite often with these My Little Pony minis, I know so many people whose dolls have broken off at the leg here. It is quite delicate, so just be careful with that. Just bear that in mind when buying these. Absolutely gorgeous though, and one she does not currently have. So for $2 New Zealand, all my prices are in New Zealand, which is about 70 cents US to $1 New Zealand, so you can work that out with the math yourself. So for $2 for the bag, we thought it was a great buy just for this here. Now the other things in the bag are actual McDonald's toys, which I believe she already has, but we don't mind gifting these McDonald's toys on. So that's Buttons, little one with buttons, which she already has. And of course, one of my favorite ponies, Starlight. I don't actually think she has Starlight, and she loves Starlight. She's kind of like a very sarcastic Twilight, who sees what's coming before it really comes. So this is a keeper. And last of all, I'm not entirely sure. No, this looks like a McDonald's toy to me as well. It's not as good quality as the other two, but it's a Fluttershy McDonald's toy, I'd say. So again, I don't think she has this one, but we'll be gifting this one on. So that was $2 for the entire bag. Now the next things I'm going to show were 50 cents New Zealand each. So this Lalaloopsy, these two little creatures here, this Monster High accessory, and this little pony. So I'll bring up this little pony since we're doing ponies at the moment. This is one of the tiny Generation 3.5s, I think they called them, like the chibi kind of ponies. Here, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this tail effect at the back with the 3 layers of colors. These ones are so cute, and you find these at the markets for next to nothing. I absolutely love these. They're so collectible for kids, and the little kids love playing with them in doll houses. The next is a Monster High accessory, which she actually doesn't have. It is, I believe, from the 13 Nights or 13 Ghosts or something. No, 13 Ghosts is a horror, an adult horror. So I think it might be 13 Ghosts or something like that. It's after one of the Monster High movies. Leave in the comment below if you know which one. But it opens up and there's a funny little doggy bone in the bottom, which we haven't taken out. It was just in there when we brought it. It's really, really cute. It's an accessory she didn't have, and when she saw it, she wanted it. So that one is 50 cents. This, I believe, is a Polly Pocket cat, and for 50 cents, she just needs a bit of a clean. She's going to be a gorgeous accessory for a household. I actually brought her, even though my daughter said she's not Barbie, so I don't want her for Barbie. I thought she will be great for one of her Barbie scenes. She's got these little jewels in her eyes. She's really cute. And I love this little silvery collar on her. For 50 cents, who cares, you know? Absolutely gorgeous. And last, no, we still got the Lalaloopsy. Second to last is this little puppy in my pocket. Now another marketplace tip, flocked toys, there is a reason that I make sure that my kids know you take great care of them. They're not really things you can play excessively with. The flocking over time, no matter what you do, it gets water on it and it comes apart, or it gets knocked and it starts coming apart. So you can see on these points it's already starting to come chip and come off, and it does get dirty with fingerprints. There are ways of gently cleaning it, which I will, and you can reflock a toy, but I find it incredibly frustrating, to be quite honest. So I generally tend to avoid flock toys unless secondhand, unless they don't need much work, which this guy doesn't really need that much work, but he was so cute. My boy wanted him. We got him, and for some reason he really likes that apple. 50 cents. And last of the little 50-cent miscellaneous finds, if you want to know where we find these sort of cheap things, you look in the toy bins in the secondhand hauls. Generally people who are selling them off just to get rid of them, they throw all the toys into some sort of storage container, and it's up to you to rummage through and find them. So this is a Lalaloopsy Pegasus horse. I love these Lalaloopsy Pegasus horse. I know Lalaloopsy isn't as popular as it used to be, but I find them absolutely adorable still. So this one is a really good quality. There's a tiny bit of sun fading on this side, but not so noticeable that it worries me. It's just a cute little thing for a kid's room, and so I grabbed it for 50 cents, whatever. So next on to, for my daughter, she loves Littlest Pet Shops. If you haven't checked out our LPS videos and her expanding collection, please do so. She loves sharing her collection with everybody. This one is a bunny rabbit, and she actually doesn't have this soft toy. It's in really good condition. I was worried because it was such a light soft toy that it would have lots of staining or marks on it, but it actually doesn't. It feels like it's been sitting on a shelf. Now you can see here, now again these are New Zealand dollars, so bear that in mind. It was $1.50 at the Salvation Army store, and she saw it, she loved it. For $1.50, I don't mind at all, especially when it is as good quality as this. I'm just going to give it a surface clean with a baby wipe, and I think it'll be great to go in her soft toy collection. At the same Salvation Army store for $1. No, sorry, this was a different Salvation Army store. This was, I think that one was Glenfield Salvation Army. This one was Highbury Salvation Army. She found another Littlest Pet Shop that she doesn't have in her collection. And I think this one is so incredibly cute. I actually like this one more, the rabbit, which is kind of funny because I absolutely love soft toy rabbits. I've got a heap of them upstairs. But this one is this little rubber ducky in this almost like towel like material, which is so cute because rubber ducky, you know, duckies go in water and stuff. I think that's so adorable. Again, it's just such good quality. The eyes need a tiny bit of a clean, but nothing that a wet wipe couldn't do, and it still has its little LPS tag in here. So $1.50, absolutely gorgeous, going in her collection. Alright, so next, this can is a trash pack can. My boy has a lot of trash pack from series 1 to 5 now. Just really I shouldn't say it because I don't like saying this is a boy's toy or this is a girl's toy, but trash pack is marketed to boys and it really appeals to boys. And my boy does Shopkins and trash pack, so he loves them when they're looking gorgeous. He loves them when they're looking like crud. So this can, I believe, was $2. This was $2 New Zealand. Inside, it has some trash packs and other things. Look at the skull one. I'm not going to bring them all up individually to the front, but it has a bunch of little guys at the bottom. I'd say there's about 15 to 20 figurines in there. So he's going to go through, work out what he has, and it also has these really cool fighting game ones. They're like spinning tops. You wind them up in this barrel here and you put your little figurine on, you press the button at the top and it spins off and it fights other ones, which he actually has 2 other of these. So now we've got 4. We can play an entire family of trash fighting each other. But I loved this container. I have seen it at the markets a lot, and quite often though people want about $5 New Zealand for it, and I've never wanted to pay $5 secondhand for it. But $2 secondhand with all those little bits in the inside, absolutely a really good find, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's disgustingly gorgeous. Okay, so next up, as I was saying before, I love bunnies. I have a lot of bunnies upstairs, and if you've seen my previous marketplace haul, I got a large Ann Geddes baby in a rabbit suit for, oh gosh, it would have been a couple of bucks from the markets before, from a car boot sale. This one is another Salvation Army find. This one was $3, but it's so incredibly clean. I'll just give it a wipe with a cloth, and look at that face. That, for a doll collector, that is absolutely beautiful. The face is animated, it's exciting, it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Now it's got little beans in its bum, so it sits quite nicely wherever you place it. And this one with my larger one is just going to be one of those treasures you look at as an adult and you just fall in love with it every time you look at it. So for $3, this was an absolute steal. I love Ann Geddes, and you can see the tag on the side here. Just with white toys, always look all over for any sign of staining, because generally it's annoying to clean off, but this is obviously just been sitting on someone's shelf and she's decided she no longer loves it anymore. So it's here for me to love, yay! Okay. So the next thing I've brought up is something which is just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the size of it, and with comparison to my hand, I was actually wearing it on my face and chasing the kids around with it after I brought it. It's in beautiful quality. It was $4.50. All the bells are there. Look at all the detailing. I was looking so hard because I've seen so many that have got splits in their face, etc. Things missing. There is nothing missing from it. It is just absolutely beautiful. So you can see it was purchased for $4.50. The sign's up here. It can go on your wall. There is a tag to hold it. It has these lovely big ribbons to tie around your head. Not that you would really want to wear it. It's more something for display. And I thought for a lovely girl's room or a lovely adult room, but for a little girl, because I know I've had some kids ask me if I can do more homeware sort of stuff in my marketplace videos. For a little girl, for $4.50, this on their wall, this is something you keep until you're an adult, till you're much older, and you pass it on to your kids. This is a piece which you don't get rid of with age. It's something that grows with you. It's absolutely beautiful. $4.50. Alright, if you know from my previous videos, my daughter loves Furbies, and you'll know who this little Furbling is. This is the limited edition Golden Furbling. I found this in the Salvation Army stores. Most of this video is about the Salvation Army stores. My next video will be more on the things I found at the car boot sale. Now she needs new batteries, so we are going to put, I've had a look underneath, it's not corroded or rusted in any sort of way, so once we change those batteries, hopefully she'll be chirping away. It was found at the bottom of the soft toy bucket. Well, I think it was this one, soft toy bucket, because they were bought at different thrift stores. Absolutely gorgeous. $1.50 limited edition Furby. So the last of the soft toys, you can see I went for a big soft toy thing this week. I absolutely love the soft toy bins. I couldn't believe that they were restocking them and people just walking past, completely ignoring them. This is, I believe, a 1991 Gizmo Gremlin soft toy. When I picked it up, I was like, oh my god, it's Gizmo! And you can see I brought it from the Salvation Army store for $2. There's got to be something wrong with it. It's dirty, it's probably manky, there must be something wrong with it. They threw it in. This has been not played with. The fur is as if it's been brand new. There is no dirt whatsoever on any of the feet or hands or ears. This has been sitting on someone's shelf or lovingly cared for in someone's collection. They're the eyes. I loved the Gremlins movie. It's incredibly nostalgic for me for personal reasons. It was actually, I will share that personal reason. It was actually one of the first movies that scared the bejeebers out of me as a child. Not for the Gremlins, but for the Santa story. I was horrified. It absolutely made me cry and everything. But I loved little Gizmo and how innocent he was and how he could make these horrible things that he just absolutely hated. So this to me is a nostalgic find, and to find it in amazing condition, because I have seen them before but I haven't brought them because they're not worth buying if they're just beyond help, is super cool for me. So I love them. $2 New Zealand. Okay, so next up is a Monster High thing. My daughter, if you've seen my videos, has a large Monster High collection. She loves Monster High everything. It's one of the few things where she actually keeps all the accessories. Things like it's one of the few collections where she's absolutely fanatical about keeping them pristine and setting up displays in her room. One day I'll show the display of Monster Highs in her room, etc. This was from not from the Salvation Army, it was from a hospice shop. It was $4. So it has up here, I'm just going to sit down and, sorry darlings, I'm just pushing you all back. It has a little, I can get my fingernail underneath that. Maybe? Yes? No? Hello? Okay, that's not going to work from up there. I will do it this way. There's a little clasp on the top front here that you can pull open, and it's not going to be agreeable with me today, is it? It's going to be, oh, hopefully it didn't break anything. No. It is this gorgeous disco scene that you open up, and I was trying to look for $4. I thought there must be something wrong with it, but there isn't. It's might be missing a few tables and chairs and things, but it has like little tables. You flick out the side, little for putting on food and things. I think there might have been a disco ball at some stage, or at least there's one printed on the back here. You can see Monster Highs dancing, and almost looks like Gigi dancing in the back here. And it looks like Matty the Tauren boy over here. And it came with this gold chair, which is just gorgeous too, for the entire set. So she saw this. I don't think this telephone's meant to go with it, but it just kind of was in there. There's a random telephone receiver. So all in all, for $4, this is something that will be used, and it would have cost a lot more in the shop. I know the price of the Monster Highs because I had to buy them. But it was a really good find, and she was super excited to have it. So she's going to set up her scenes. Okay. So last of all, I've got something here which I purchased at a car boot sale. It is a porcelain doll, Disney Snow White. Now, it was $15 New Zealand, so I actually thought for $15 is New Zealand is the basic Barbie doll. That's what you pay for a basic Barbie doll here, for the fashionistas. For $15 you can have this Disney porcelain doll with this gorgeous little thing here. You can see it was still in its box. It did have its covering box, but I threw it out as it was absolutely destroyed. I've checked her all over. She is complete. My daughter fell in love with it. She was not letting me put it down, because generally we try and only stick to Rapunzel, Cinderella and Ariel, her three favorite Disney dolls. But this was something that she said she really wanted for her doll collection because it was so beautiful. And for $15, I thought this is amazing, beautiful birthday present for some little girl who's going through the princess stage. Secondhand. So it is secondhand, but it's absolutely beautiful. And underneath she's got her little, even the shoes are detailed, etc. I don't know if you can see the bows on the shoes there. I'll try and bring it up a bit. There's no breaks or cracks anywhere. Just really gorgeous. I can't wait to get this out of the box and display it with, we have Aurora and Cinderella Franklin Mint porcelain dolls, which Astra pointed out to me she could go with them. It follows the theme. So, and she has come home to a doll loving family, a mother and daughter who absolutely love dolls. So this is our haul for this marketplace video. I hope that I'm inspiring people to go out, especially children who I see buying brand new toys, and I always think for what you get brand new, you can get triple, quadruple secondhand, and they are almost at the same quality. Some things are pretty much the same quality as you would buy them for only a teeny tiny bit. I know it's always lovely to go to the store and buy things brand new, but you can get something absolutely amazing for the price of a brand new little thing. If you love marketplace hauls, please give this a thumbs up. If you love toys in general, please subscribe. We love to open toys here and we love to share. Thanks very much for watching.